Sorry.
Hello, I am here, Miriam.
Can you hear us okay? There's no on-screen indicator that indicates that the audio is working. Anyway.
And we're using a different platform because we still cannot figure out the problem with the streaming.
Yes.
So it is possible we won't work again, and we'll just do the best we can. Sorry about that. Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us. Say you can hear us. We're talking.
Yeah. Anyway, you are?
I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
Sound is void. What do you mean?
Is it sound like we're in a tunnel?
Let's see.
Could we be being picked up on the microphone over there?
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Yay.
Okay. Anyway, I'm
Perfect.
Chris. I'm one of the co-founders, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. And I've been testing out streaming for the last 2 hours, trying to make sure this would work. Anyway, if you're brand new here, Keto Chow is a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto super easy. We also have some electrolytes that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track, so thanks for joining us on our keto journey.
Yeah. Anyway, so before we were using a program on the laptop called OBS, which is really cool. It has a lot of functionality.
Loved it for years and years.
Now we're going directly through a web browser, which works. But anyway, yeah. So let's say hi to everybody. Yeah. Chris thinks the technical issues have been resolved this time. We shall see. Anyway, Marie Campos is here and is watching some of the Wednesday, the show, season 2.
Oh, cute. I did not watch that. Whoops.
That was weird.
I watched 2 or 3 episodes, and that's as far as I got.
Okay, now I should be able to scroll. Yeah, there we go. Now I can scroll using the keyboard.
I believe in you.
Anyway, Visual Keto is here. So is Michelle and Storm Chasing Gal. So did y'all see where Skinny Mix now has banana bread? Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Michelle's here from Michigan, and Meg is here as well. Exposing Darkness can hear us.
Hi.
Nancy's here. Says good evening.
Hey, Nancy.
Bob Keefe has given us a big old thumbs up my nose. Jennifer says, hey, keto kids. Sarah G is here.
Thank you.
Evil Lynn is here as well.
Evelyn.
All I know is that's what they call her on
No, they don't call her
the Keto Simple. Yes, they do.
No.
Dustin calls her Evil
My
Lynn.
mouth hurts.
Gina's here. Brenda says, you sound fine to me.
Thank you.
Robin's here. Nancy says, nobody jinxed the live stream, right?
Right, especially us.
Lisa Marie says, I can hear you all the way in Phoenix. Wow!
Oh, that's just next door.
Always Be Kind is waving. Storm Chasing Gal says, vanilla and cherry skinny mix are really good.
Nice.
And Storm Chasing Gal loves your pigtails. I'm a sucker for pigtails.
Thank you. I did not want to do my hair today, so I just pulled it back. Yesterday hair.
Okay.
I cannot see.
Okay.
All of those words are blurry.
All right. Well, Dennis is here. He says present.
Hi, Dennis.
Or he's giving us a present. One of the two.
Oh, nice.
Lori Olson is here as well. And see, Jennifer Lucas says, yes, Evil Lynn. It might be behind the camera.
I can see part of it.
Part of it, huh?
Yep.
Whew. So I was able to get some stuff to talk about. I was mostly concerned about the technology.
It's so dumb. It's been like this for 2 weeks in a row.
Reminds me of, you guys remember Napoleon Dynamite, Kip, the older brother, who's sitting there and he's like, I love technology. It's so dumb. Anyway,
yeah, it is.
Danielle says, I'm taking this opportunity to beg for coconut cream to come back.
Oh, yeah.
I will take that under advisement. Evelyn says, they do call me that. I don't mind. I live as a rebel against the evil. Storm Chasing Gal wants to know if there are any updates to gingerbread.
Oh.
No updates to gingerbread.
I do not think we have
no
any
updates to peppermint either.
Nope, nothing.
None at all. So, Air Frying Auntie is here. Says hi, Chris and Miriam.
Hey, Shauna.
So, well, we got that out of the way. The ever-present when is this flavor coming back?
We got that out of the way.
One thing that I did want to talk about, there was, let's see if this will work. Okay. If I do a Google search for Keto Chow flavor status, ignore all that.
2025, that's it.
No. Flavor status is what I'm looking for.
Leaderboard.
It's not it's this one.
Oh.
I went right past it.
When you said ignore that.
Well, it was all the ad stuff. So This is the website where it tells you if stuff is in stock, if stuff is out of stock. And the question was about fruity cereal. Someone said, wait, fruity cereal is discontinued? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I think we still have some.
Yep.
Do we?
Actually, we don't. I believe it is actually out of stock.
Whoops.
There it is. Fruity cereal, discontinued.
Sorry.
Now, my recollection, I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain that I'll drop a link to this in the chat. I'm fairly certain that we sent out a kind of a last chance email.
I think we did. Yeah.
Saying, hey, just so you're all aware, the fruity cereal has been discontinued. We're not going to bring it back. Because the person on Reddit was like, why didn't anybody tell me? And I'm like, well, we try.
We do try.
As much as we can. If you go to the bottom of any page, all the way to the bottom. Oh. It is hiding.
Oh, is it because of our?
It's because of an ad block. Yeah, there should be.
There's supposed to be a thing there.
A sign up right there, but it's not showing. Actually, it might be because I'm zoomed in. Yeah, it's not showing up. Anyway,
whoopsie. Should
be right there, showing. Yeah, where you can sign up to get details. But when you check out, there's also you can subscribe there as well.
Yeah.
So if you aren't subscribed and you're like, hey, why don't you tell me anything? We usually send that stuff out via email. And if you're not subscribed to our email list, can I make a plug right now that sometime very soon you should probably get subscribed? And I'm not going to tell you why because I'm being deliberately evasive. Exposing Darkness says, I attempted to make chaffles with duck eggs and potato keto chow.
Nice.
They stuck in the Dash Mini real bad.
Oh,
really,
man.
I've never had anything stick in there other than cheese.
Think because I have
mozzarella cheese will stick.
Cheese. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could use oil spray.
I did see on the Keto Chow Facebook support group, someone had made, it was, I'm trying to remember what it was, but I think it was the savory chicken soup and a bunch of spices. They made chaffles. I'm trying to remember what flavor they were. It looked really good. I didn't have a good way to bring it into this, but I almost brought it in as one of the things we were going to talk about tonight.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I believe you.
Anyway, whoops, I'm in the wrong place. Okay, so I have to click here. Now I can scroll. Okay, Carl says somebody at work was feeling a bit run down, so I dug out my salty stash and passed them a cherry chill.
Yeah.
They loved it and asked where to get it.
You say, chill out, man.
Now, if they happen to be in the Nashville, Tennessee area, they could actually buy it at the Low Carb for Better Health conference that we're going to be going to.
I hope some people are going to be
in 3 days. We're going to be there on Friday and Saturday, hanging out with all the people. We're mostly just bringing salt. Well, we are only bringing salty. Just because it's only going to be Miriam and I. If you happen to be there and you want to order some Keto Chow, we'll take your order, charge your card, and have it shipped to you for free. Because it's really hard to bring stuff. We just want to simplify. Well, it's kind of like people are like, what's it like to have 3 kids or 4 kids or 5 kids? You just lower your expectations. You do what you can do. And that's all that you can do. And you just you try not to stress about it, although you totally do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're not going to stress about it too much. Instead, we're just going to bring what we can.
Have fun.
And have some fun.
Shauna says, hey, shoulder update. If my upper arm is against my body and keyboard close, I can type with both hands again. Yay! Broken shoulder healing well, Ortho said today. Yay! I'm so glad. Man, you had a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, I don't know what's up
lately. I'm sorry.
Exposing Darkness wants to know, do we have any new salty?
Not right now.
None to speak of. Oh, my phone's telling me
Chris is getting a phone
time.
Call.
No, it's 7:25, which means if I want to get 7.5 hours of sleep, I need to go to sleep in the next 30 minutes.
7, 8, 39, 10, 11,
or something like that. Maybe it's an hour. Anyway,
that's 10 hours of sleep.
I don't know. I just know that it reminds me it's time to go to bed at 7:25.
So you can start thinking about going to sleep.
Well, based on my wake up time of 5:15.
Yeah.
Why do we do this? Sean says last week I found an original horizontal package of chocolate peanut butter.
Man,
yeah, everybody. That was fun to see. We when we had those, everybody was like, "Wow, you have protein bars?" And it's like, no, it's just a weird shaped package.
Yeah.
Because the machine that would put them into, I don't even have any over here. The regular,
it's the same as this.
The regular packets wasn't able to do the chocolate peanut butter because the chocolate peanut butter would like come out weird.
Yeah, because of the fat.
Evelyn wants to know if there's any news about a caffeinated salty. None to speak of.
That's true. We have no news.
For now, you have to add caffeine to it. But Jen says, have a great evening, everyone.
Thank
nice.
you. You too. Glad you're here.
Says, ooh, I get all of the emails.
Yes.
All of them. Danielle says, I kind of love it when you two are deliberately evasive. Well, for any of you,
our kids don't love it.
No, they don't. Well, and it's when we're trying to like have a surprise.
A surprise.
Especially with the kids. Like we're doing something, I don't know, for Christmas. And it's like, well, I'm not going to tell you what's going on because I'm being deliberately evasive. And they're like,
deliberately evasive is more fun than adaptive incompetence.
It is. Adaptive incompetence is where you do something so terribly no one asks you to do it again. On purpose, which isn't a nice thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Evelyn says duck eggs have a lot of fat.
Mm-hmm. So it should have not stuck, but I could see how it sticks sometimes.
Marie says, I think I saw that chocolate post as well. It had bacon bits mixed in. I believe
that
so.
Sounds good.
Meg says, I'm finally home. I need to feed the cats and unload the car.
That's an important thing to do. Hey, you're going to get some more steps, girl.
And Evelyn says, the secret to a happy life is low expectations. Also,
that is true.
The key to disappointment is unrealized expectations.
Or uncommunicated expectations.
If you don't communicate your expectations, you can't expect people to meet them.
Yeah.
What was I watching? Or I was reading something. This girl was like, no, okay, I was reading. It was a guy who his girlfriend was coming back from a trip. And he's like, do you want me to pick you up at the airport? And she's like, no, but I think you should.
That's like, communicated expectations.
But he's like, well, do you want me to? And she's like, no, I don't want you to. He's like, but if you love me, you will. And he was like, what? And so he ended up not picking her up. Like she even said, I already bought a bus ticket. You don't need to come pick me up. And she was so mad when he didn't pick her up. And he's like, I asked if you wanted me to pick you up, and you said no.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Which is the key to
content communication.
Content communication.
Yeah.
And the key to content communication, there's a whole thing about this, is basically you say to people, we are going to take each other at our words.
Right.
Verbatim. If you say something,
not our body actions,
not the body language, and it even sometimes is helpful if you're doing it via
because if you're texting, because there's no tone of voice or anything.
I mean, you can throw in emojis, but still, it's like
what you say is
what you get,
right? Yeah. So, perfect example. Chris was acting a little bit upset the other day, and I said to him, "Are you upset?" And he said,
"No, I'm not.
No, I'm not." And I'm like, okay, I'm going to take you
at
your word.
I really wasn't upset.
It was just the tone of your voice was kind of, And you know what it could be? Sometimes when you're thinking about something else, you're not really wanting to pay attention to what I'm saying. And so then you sound mad, but really you're just thinking about something else.
Okay.
You're busy. And I don't think that was the case specifically, but
yeah, I don't remember
but
what
I
it was.
literally said it out loud. Okay, I'm going to take you for your word as
Great.
you are not upset.
Yep.
Because you can't be upset and say you're not upset
What's
and
wrong?
then want to have content communication with me. Sorry, Charlie.
Tonight on mental health awareness, yeah. Shauna says she found a permanent roommate. Moving in 4 days. Nice. Marie has a bedtime alarm, and Dennis is in bed right now.
Oh, good job.
Wow. Jennifer says a local pub didn't have this teetotaler's choice of sweetener. I added some cherry chill to my unsweetened tea.
Oh,
that sounds good.
Sounds like a great idea. Oh, you guys, we had a tea party. It was so fun. On Saturday,
At my mom's
we had Grammy Bear hosted her last tea party, and I was going to put this on.
What do we assume to be the last one?
Yeah, well, she decided it's going to be.
Okay.
She's giving away
she's not going to do another one?
Yeah, it's okay. Decided.
Andrew Lee is here. Howdy. How goes the gold mining?
How are you?
Sorry, gold digging.
Gold mining, yeah.
Gold digging.
I wanted to show you guys, and I'll probably still post this, but I haven't yet. Oh, it's not on here. Where is it? Hold on, take me a second. You talk about
Shauna wants to know, when making a Keto Chow shake, does the water have to be a certain temperature? Does the Keto Chow get compromised if the water is too hot? So, over 120 degrees, as best as I can tell, based on the research I've done, if you go over 120, it will start to degrade some of the vitamins. So if you go that hot, don't use it 3 meals a day for long periods of the time. If you're mixing up Keto Chow with melted butter, I would recommend around, again, these are freedom units, 101 degrees Fahrenheit. More than that, and you start to get some issues with, turn down your brightness, some issues with the protein denaturing and getting kind of clumpy. Lower than that, and you tend to get problems with the butter separating out. So, but if you're making it with heavy cream, you can actually use cold water. The main reason why we recommend to use warm water is because it mixes just a little bit better, and you actually don't have to wait the 30 minutes for all the vitamins and protein to dissolve if you use warmish water as opposed to cold water, but a lot of people like it cold. So if you're going to use cold water and you're using heavy cream, let it sit for 30 minutes. It tastes a lot better. But okay, you ready?
This is the Keto Chow fudge that I took to the tea party. Look how cute it looks. So there's it's peanut butter and then white chocolate, red raspberry, and
with the red raspberry Keto Chow.
With the red raspberry Keto Chow, and then this is chocolate, and I added some cocoa powder in. I wish I had black cocoa powder, but
red raspberry Keto Chow.
Yeah, red raspberry Keto Chow. But I don't have any black cocoa powder, but it was still yummy. And Chris put it in the freezer, and I wondered if he ate it because I can't find it anywhere in the freezer.
The leftover chocolate ones, it's still there.
But it was so fun.
Kim is here. It's a sign on late, but ditto on bringing back coconut cream pie. It's awesome, and I only have one package left. Just so you know, if we decided today to bring back coconut cream pie, it
wouldn't be here for a minute.
Like 6 months.
It takes a while. It takes a while to get those things going.
Matt wants to know if I'm skipping stuff on purpose. Yes, I am. Michelle says mixed message wastes everyone's time. It does. Jim Thagerson's like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
And the recipe for that is actually
the fudge.
Yeah,
it's so easy.
You go on the Keto Chow site.
The flavor is mostly whatever sugar-free chocolate chips you use. So I use Lily's, and Lily's is not perfectly keto, but that's it. That's it.
Like exactly this recipe.
Yep, that's it. And I just put in. I even put the vanilla in, and I didn't put sprinkles on it, but I put on the white chocolate. I put raspberries and just pushed it in. You helped me with that. Thank you.
And instead of banana Keto Chow, you used in this case red raspberry, or you use the chocolate.
Yep. I used chocolate peanut butter. It was the other one.
So fun.
Stupid easy.
Well, I guess
delicious.
I'll do my job just like I'm supposed
to.
Drop it into the chat like a good boy. Whoa, go away. My mouse was clicking over stupid stuff. There we go. Okay. Always Be Kind says, I can't find the sign up for the mail. So try using an incognito window or a private window. It might also be that you have
an ad blocker.
An ad blocker.
Can you turn off ad blocker for a minute and then turn it back on?
No, because we have ad blocking network wide here.
Oh, but I mean,
on a DNS
other
level.
people.
Other people might be able to. Okay. So that it kind of all depends.
Michelle says she can wait 6 months.
Okay.
Smiley face.
Okay. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, going along with the what temperature water you should be used.
Oh yeah.
What, Miriam, is the minimum amount of water that should be used when mixing up a packet of Keto Chow?
Oh, well, okay, here's the thing. You could do it however you want, but if you don't put enough water in there, it'll taste too salty and then you probably won't like it.
And it'll be thick.
I would say 16 ounces minimum.
Yeah.
But we do more like 20, 22-ish.
So the blender bottles, if you go all the way to the top, are 28 ounces.
Okay.
But if you go to the bottom of the threads, which is more like where people are actually doing it, then I believe it's 24.
26 or something like that.
I'd say fill them up almost to
20
the
at least.
Mm-hmm. And the nice thing is, if you're not using enough and it's like really thick, really salty, you can just add more water. It's really easy to add more. But yeah. Yeah, and I don't know why they were wanting to know the minimum amount, but there you go.
Well, and you know what? With the gastric bypass, you tend to mix it up a little bit thicker and then drink it over a longer period of time because your stomach just can't hold that much at one time. So that could have been the reason why. Yep. I'm not sure.
Now, going along with that, what is the minimum amount of fat that you can use?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. So what we can guesstimate with our research that we've done is you want to get at least 10 grams of fat to better absorb the fat-soluble vitamins.
Yeah, because it seems to be...
I'm saying weird things. My mouth is all tripped up today.
Because it seems to be that it's a minimum of 30 grams of fat a day. And so we're recommending a minimum of 10 grams per Keto Chow just to unlock the fat soluble vitamins. Now, when would using the minimum amount of fat in Keto Chow be appropriate?
Well, if you're eating more fat at other meals, right? That would be good. If you're doing PSMF, or not even low carb.
Yeah. Okay, so let's tackle those one by one. So you're getting your fat from other sources. I've seen people do this where they actually take all of the fat that they were going to put into Keto Chow and make it into fat bombs. They drink a just water and powder Keto Chow, and then they eat the fat bombs separately. The particular person who did this, they were having some digestive issues. Might have been able to fix those digestive issues simply by adding a little bit of gelatin, like a teaspoon of gelatin, because that tends to help with digestion. But yeah, they were like, hey, I'm just doing fat bombs. I'm going to drink the stuff and then I'm going to eat these fat bombs. Plus they liked it because it was like a little chewing treat.
A little treat.
Protein sparing modified fast. We had a question about that during our last live stream, like right as we got off. Someone was like, why are you doing PSMF and what is PSMF?
Yeah. So protein sparing modified fast is essentially a pure protein day. It's been up and down around the keto space for a long time.
Popularity is coming, it's gone, it's coming, it's gone.
It's kind of on a down phase right now. We still have a lot of like protein, talk, but a lot of people are not.
I'll tell you,
wanting to do that specifically.
So in my case, I'm doing, I think it's 190 grams of protein in a day with under 30 grams of fat.
Yeah.
And as close to 0 grams of carbohydrates, including fiber, as I can. And I find that is way easier for me to do than actual fasting. So, and we're doing it at most 2 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
I guess a couple times we've done 3.
And we're using it as a tool right now. It's not going to be our primary way of eating.
No, it's just a tool.
That's just what we're
doing. Like me.
My friends say let me just tell you really quick. When I was working with Robert Sykes, Keto Savage, right? When he did the ramp up, the change in metabolism thing, he first put me on a very high fat, like so high. It was like, I was like eating, this much cream cheese to this much meat, it was just so much. And it was hard. Everything was hard, but it was cool because it was by week. So my macros were one thing for a week, and then it changed one thing for a week, and it would only change by like 5 or 10 grams of this. So he would take me down 10 grams or 5 grams of fat, and then up the protein. 10 grams of fat, down, up the protein. So it was like,
and we were on a trip to Yellowstone at the time, and it was weird.
It was super weird. Yeah. But I'm glad that I did that, because it made me realize how much you can kind of manipulate your body with the food that you put into it. Yeah. And I guess manipulate is probably not the best word.
I would say manipulate is the perfect word for it.
But it really, I really was able to, I started losing weight really fast, and I was able to gain muscle and everything. And yeah, it was super great. I never finished all the way out, but now I know how to do it. So I could do it again if I wanted that reset. But the nice thing is, I ramped up my metabolism better so that I could eat more at one time and not gain weight. So that was good. But it was interesting to me, because I could tell where the sweet spot was, where I normally would like to be, is a little bit higher fat, but not necessarily perfect keto macros. So it was almost like fat and protein and less carbs, but it was almost 1-to-1. So not necessarily 75%, fat.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, anyway, but it was interesting just learning about how I deal with food, and how some of the things that I was able to go through when I learned that was helpful. And so I can just, apply some of those things to how I've been eating now. If I do, so he had me do a couple of refeed days when I was on a lower calorie time of period. And that was cool, because then I was eating 1,300 calories, and then I was eating 2,500 calories for the refeed day, and then went back down again. And that was really nice, because it kind of helped me. It was like reverse fasting almost. Your body can reset in a lot of different ways. So I thought it was super cool.
Nice. Speaking of tools, John wanted to know, am I using Pi-hole? I'm not.
Yeah.
We're using a tool called NextDNS. I dropped a link in the comments. But say what
Pi-hole is, because that seems like a swear word or something.
Okay. So Pi-hole, you're using what's called a Raspberry Pi. It's a little computer. Just a little tiny guy. It's the size of a credit card, but a lot thicker. You run it on your local network, and you have all of your phone, your computers point to it. And it has a list of networks, addresses, domains that it blocks, because those are only used for advertising. And it's a good way to block ads on your entire network. Now, the problem with phones is, if you're on a cellular network, that doesn't work unless you use something like NextDNS, which
Pi-hole.
Well, Pi-hole doesn't work when you're running around.
Right.
So when I'm at work, I'm not on the local network here at home. When I'm at an airport, I'm not on the local network. So the Pi-hole ad blocking doesn't work. Next DNS I've found works fantastic. And you're able to go into the, I actually used to do what's called rooting or jailbreaking my phone. And the main reason I did that was to block ads, because I'm like, I don't want to see ads when I'm playing Jetpack Joyride. Leave me alone. And next DNS, you're able to actually go into the settings now of your phone and add that as a proxy server is the easiest way to describe it. Anyway, there are instructions on their website that tell you exactly how to set it up. You can have it so that some devices can't see YouTube and other devices are able to have completely unrestricted access, except they block ads. And other ones, it forces them into Google Safe Search. Anyway, it's very cool, very effective. It's not expensive at all. Like, it's pretty cheap. And so we've been running it for about 2 years now, and I love it.
Did you guys want to talk tech?
No, I was talking about tools.
I know.
Okay.
Well, it's a tech tool.
Anyway, Storm Chasing Gal says, please keep Classic Cake Donut around. Problem with Classic Cake Donut is no, I think we still have it.
Oh,
the problem is with Classic Cake Donut. So let's go. Oh my gosh.
I gotta look on my phone then.
Is that it's not selling particularly well.
Oh.
So we introduced it for Black Friday last year. And it's a fantastic flavor. But let's see.
Are you sure we still have it?
My understanding was we still had it.
There it is.
Classic Cake Donut. It's still in stock. The original, I love it. I think it's fantastic too. But the original order that we did, it's still that original order. So because it's not selling super well, we probably aren't going to reorder anytime soon.
It's time for our live stream.
Is
My
it?
phone finally told me.
Wow. Thank you. Yeah. Bubble says, make one batch
Dustin.
for coffee creamer to store at work fridge for that 3-day work in office week. There you go.
Yeah.
Dennis says, I titrate to 400 cc's in the creamy for enhanced flavor.
Yeah.
So the water, the volume, and for room to mix in like 14
tablespoons
of heavy whipping cream, just saying.
Yeah.
John says, I like to use butter because I make a warm keto chow in the morning. I found butter that comes in 2-ounce cubes. Really?
Oh, that's cool.
Handy for this one-arm keto chow maker.
Right. That's a good point.
And Keto Simple is a buttery keto chow fan as well.
Me too. Me too.
By the way, I'd like to point out, Dustin, that on Sunday night, when everybody was just kind of milling around, I totally turned on the sing-along version of K-pop Demon Hunters.
We watched the whole thing.
Everybody just kind of congregated. It was hilarious.
We love it.
It's such a funny movie because it's so not my demographic, but the story is genuinely good. Marie says, I saw a video from SBG where she talks about how liquid fat runs right through you, but eating the fat as a solid gets rid of that problem.
That makes sense.
Speaking of running right through you, Shari wanted to know if anyone has ever used MCT oil as the fat in their keto chow shakes.
We have.
Yesterday, I had the PSMF ones, so that we're doing it with 10 grams of MCT oil.
Sorry.
Which 10 grams of MCT oil will give you 10 grams of fat. Funny how that works.
Yeah.
Whereas 10 grams of butter would be more like 8.5 grams
or something.
And 10 grams of heavy whipping cream would be more like 4.
6 maybe.
Anyway, I digress. But yeah, you can use MCT oil, but you have to be extremely careful with it. And it's almost worth just using regular coconut oil instead.
Yeah.
Because what happens for most people, myself included,
it goes right
MCT tends to cause bubble gut, to put it mildly. It goes through you. It will cause your ketones to go really high.
No.
It's way more effective than taking ketones for increasing your ketones. MCT oil is, but it tends to cause digestive problems, especially if you're getting close to about a tablespoon in a day. which is, I did 3 PSMF Keto Chows yesterday with 30 grams of MCT oil, and it was, last night was no fun. Anyway.
Why do you keep doing it to yourself then?
Because it's really easy to measure 10 grams of MCT oil, and I have sunk cost bias. We have like 12 or 15 bottles of MCT oil in the basement from like 6 years ago. And I'm like, I'm going to get through these, whether it kills me or not.
Okay.
Melissa says, since I'm not finding an easy conversion online, what volume is 10 grams of oil? There's not a good conversion because one is weight or mass and the other one is volume. The best thing to do is to put a little container on a scale, turn it on, and it'll zero it, and then pour until you get to 10 grams.
Just weigh it.
That's what I do. And I know in United States recipe cooking, people don't typically use scales for measuring ingredients. If you're serious about recipes, I would recommend that you learn to use a scale. It will blow your mind. It is so much easier to measure ingredients. You don't have to sift stuff anymore. You don't have to pack scoops. And well, one thing that Neely will do is she'll put the container of allulose on her scale, turn it on so it's zero, and then she will take stuff out until it's negative 100 grams or negative 150 grams. It's so easy to weigh.
Yeah, because then if you get too much, you just sprinkle it back into the container instead of trying to get it out of the recipe you put it into.
And I think the main thing that really cinched it for me as far as using a scale for recipes was probably trying to measure mayonnaise or peanut butter.
Mayonnaise or peanut butter?
Yeah, because you have to put them into a container and then scrape it out again. And that's just dumb. Instead, you can just tear the thing, and it's so much easier. Anyway, so yeah, there's not a good conversion. Now, on our website, there is, on the How to Prepare Keto Chow, I guess I should just pull it up. Show, don't tell. No, it's, yeah, anyway. So if we come here to kitchen, make a shake. Scroll. Talking about all the stuff. Oh, actually, it was up here. I went right past it. It's this calculate my fats.
Wow.
So say that you want, I'll just, sure, 1,800. That's 600 calories each. Are you using peanut butter? No. Unit of measure. Fluid ounces. That'd be 3.66 fluid ounces of heavy cream, 2 ounces of butter, or 1.9 fluid ounces of avocado oil. Or you can change it to grams, or you can change it to cups, or you can change it to teaspoons. So 0.57 heavy cream is about 600 calories. Hey, there you go. So anyway, that calculator will help you convert between different measurements. It's a best guess sort of thing. Dennis says you got to love cream cheese, basically a little protein and carbs in an ocean of healthy fats. Cream cheese and cottage cheese can also be used for Keto Chow. Keto Simple points out that it's 28 grams in a weight ounce, not fluid ounce, in case you're wondering.
And what's the difference between fluid ounces and weight ounces?
I believe that an ounce of water is a fluid ounce of water, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I got to the point where I learned milliliters and cubic centimeters and grams were all the same, and I was just like, okay. I just stopped there. It was recently, like we're talking 10 years ago, that I finally got it through my head that there's 16 ounces in a pound.
That's funny.
I have no idea how many cups are in a gallon.
I used to know all the things.
I know there's 1,000 milliliters in a liter, whatever.
Yeah. Well, you guys, we're not the smartest. It's fine.
Sean says, because I can't remember, can I add some blackberry singles to my subscription? Yes, you can go in and edit your subscription and add anything you want to it.
Yep.
And now that'll be on there for next time as well.
Subscription.
But what a lot of people will do is they'll go in, edit their subscription, add whatever they want, save it, tell it to run the subscription today, and then they'll go back right away and edit their subscription back to what they want for next time. Dustin says, we were watching the sing-along version last night.
Samesies.
Look, and it's so funny. I feel like it's like, how can you tell if somebody likes K-pop Demon Hunters? You won't need to. They'll let you know.
Yeah. That's
how can you tell if someone's on a keto diet, vegetarian diet?
Yeah.
You won't have to. They'll tell you. Anyway.
Yeah. That's funny.
Visual Keto says, I add 1 tablespoon of MCT to each chow. I feel I need the brain boost as I'm 61 and always need brain boosting.
I'm with you. I feel it. I need it.
Yep. Been using it for 5 years.
And that's what I noticed too when I was working with Robert, was that when I was higher protein and a lot lower fat, I could not think as clearly. I think I need that extra fat for my thinking.
What are you thinking about?
Thinking about having a clear head.
John says, well, at least you paid less for that MCT oil back then.
That's true.
You are true. Visual Keto says, most commercial bakers use weight instead of volume. It's a lot easier.
They also probably make a lot of things at one time.
That is also true. Dennis always uses a scale, and Evelyn says, yeah, reverse weight is what Neely is doing.
Yep.
Yeah, Marie also learned that the reverse weighting from Neely's video as well. Dennis says, I'm measuring melted coconut oil. It's a lot easier to, anything that's like that is so much easier with a scale. And I realize that for some people, it's like, hey, I just like to use my cup.
Scoop
and
it's like, you're done.
Okay.
That is just fine too.
Yeah.
Because it is kind of a pain to get scale out. And then you always spill on it. And then you have to wipe it off. Then you have to wipe the counter off.
Spill on the scale.
It doesn't even matter. Like every time.
Every time. Shauna says it feels like cottage cheese is having a glow up like cauliflower. Did you say? It's so hot right now.
It's
actually it was hotter about
like a couple 6 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Marie says creme fraiche, sour cream, and mascarpone are also fats that can be used with Keto Chow.
Yes.
Yep.
And they have cool names, so.
Yep. Dennis recommends using a stick blender for cottage cheese.
Yeah.
And Aaron says, I like the metric system so much better. Teaspoons and tablespoons are dumb. I have to agree. Marie says, Dr. Google said the brain is made up of 60% fat. Yeah, the myelination sheaths on your neuron axons are made up of fat cells that are wrapped around there to increase the electrical potential of the signals going through your nerves. And my understanding is one of the reasons why women go into labor is the baby starts sending a signal, hey, you're not feeding me fat quickly enough. I need you to get me out of here so I can start eating fat quicker so my brain can develop. And so it sends chemical signals. That's
smart of the baby to say
that. It is smart of the baby.
Good job, baby.
Shauna says to me, cottage cheese has that. I used to be milk vibe. I actually prefer cream cheese to cottage cheese.
I love them both. And you know what? I actually like that warm milk.
Okay. Warm milk, huh?
Not bad milk, but warm milk.
Connie wanted to know. So I noticed on a new batch of the Keto Chow shakes that the expiration date is actually a best by date, but whatever. Well, actually, the expiry date is 2030. Does that mean some old bags that I have are good for the same amount of years?
Yes.
So let's see. So we actually have an FAQ. So let's see if I find the right one. Best by date. Wow, there's your AI overview, and let's go to the page that told it that. Okay. There we go.
Shelf life.
Shelf life
of
unopened
look at how
Keto
boring
Chow
that is.
is
There's no
5
pictures
years.
whatsoever.
The packages produced prior to 2023 have a best by date of 2 years, meaning that if your package has a best by date prior to 2027, you can add 3 additional years to the date shown. Easy as that. And the cool thing is these 5-year stability tests we pulled old packages and tested them.
They were 5 years old.
They were 5 years old.
It was
and they still had
live data.
Real live actual frog. I mean, sorry, that's from a Monty Python skit.
Is it?
Yeah, the dead frog. Actually, I think it's called Crunchy Frog. It's the skit. They're like, wait, it contains actual frog? And it's like, well, it is called Crunchy Frog. And they're like, well, people aren't going to expect it to have real frog. It's like, and so they want them to change it to real live dead actual frog is in the anyway.
We do not sell frogs.
We do not.
Our Keto Chow.
So if you have a package of Keto Chow and the best by date is before 2027, add 3 years to it. So there you go. Crunchy Frog. Very stable.
Yeah, got it.
Patty wants to know, do you know how long MCT oil is good for? I have some past the expiration date, but I know it doesn't always matter. So, okay, I can speak from my experience. The MCT oil that we have is in dark,
like greenish.
Yeah, green bottles. Okay. Number one, so it's being protected from UV light. It's also in our basement. Now, it's not being kept at a low temperature, but
unless it's winter, then it is.
But MCT oil is pure saturated fat. It's long chains of carbon with hydrogen stuck to it. And all of those chains are completely full of hydrogen.
Yeah.
All of them are double bonds. That's why it's called a saturated fat.
The bonds all saturated with this thing.
Completely full.
Full.
And those double bonds between the carbons are really strong. Now, when you have a monounsaturated
or poly,
a mono, there's one spot where there's not a double bond, and instead you have a single bond, and so it makes it kind of weird and kind of crooked.
Janky.
Polyunsaturated, there's multiple places where there's not a double bond. There's only a single bond.
What you're saying is where the single bonds are, they can break easily.
Or oxygen can get in there. And that's why, like, you get old peanut oil and you open it up and you're like, whoa. Whereas when you have a saturated fat, unless there's water in there and unless you expose it to light, it's probably going to last a long time. Long time.
The nice thing is you really can't open it up and smell it. And if it smells bad, it's probably bad.
Now, okay, so things like lard, bacon grease, oh my gosh, stearic acid, beef tallow. Those fats that occur naturally that you're getting from animal fats and stuff like that, they're mostly saturated fats. Butter, for example.
Yeah.
Mostly saturated fats, but there's still a mix of monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. Wow. All naturally occurring fats are a mix. MCT oil, on the other hand, they've taken out everything but like C8, C10, and I think C6, although it might be C12. Ooh. I think it's C8, C10, and C12. Those are the medium chain triglycerides. Anything shorter than that is a short chain fat. Anything longer than that is a...
They're not invited.
Yeah, they're not invited. Because those are purified and distilled out, and it's just those medium chain triglycerides, there's not any of the monounsaturated or polyunsaturated to go bad. And so the stuff that I have, the MCT oil, like you open it up and it doesn't smell like anything. It doesn't smell like rancid oil.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we're using stuff that's at least 5 years old. It might actually be 7.
10 years old. It's really old.
Shauna wants to know, where's the nerd? Because this platform doesn't allow us to do that.
Say it out loud.
I was trying to work on getting some overlays going before the live stream, and I didn't have time.
We are working with tech support to see what the problems are, though. So maybe next week.
Yeah. Although I was talking to the tech person, and they're like, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. And they're like, did you already try resetting your modem? I'm like, yes. Before I started this endeavor. It was actually the first thing I did.
I'm not a 1 tier.
A tier 1 tech support.
I'm on the 3 tier now.
I almost said shibboleth, but I don't think they would have gotten it.
Well, hopefully they would if they're in the tech.
Would have been funny.
World.
It's from a cartoon. Anyway, it's a completely different story.
It's a nerd thing.
But yeah, the first thing I did when I got home tonight, I was like, there was something I needed to do. So I looked at my to-do list that I made earlier today. It was like, reset modem. I was like, that's what it was. So I powered off the modem, restarted all the networking gear. I'm like, we're gonna do this. And it's still, the stream didn't work. So that's why we're using this. Well, Miriam, we've been going on and on.
Hey, we made it through a live stream for the first time.
51 minutes and 44 seconds so far. Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
We did all these, right?
We did all of those. We are going to be at the Low Carb for Better Health.
This in 2 days.
In 2 days. See, Aaron gets the joke.
Tennessee.
XKCD. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mike says, have you tried turning it off and on again with a Scottish accent?
I'm sure it's plugged in.
Oh, one thing I wanted to, there we go. If you go to low carb events, boom. So first and foremost, we've got Low Carb for Better Health, September 12th through September 13th. This is in the Montgomery Bell State Park and Conference Center.
And Conference Center.
Yep. And I wanted to also point out this right here. I added that the other day.
Oh, that's going to be us.
That is us. So we are going to be in New Braunfels, Texas.
We're going to go get barbecue. Come and eat with us.
And it's going to be super low-key, super chill. Pretty chill. The whole point is just to talk to people. That is literally the point. Is
if you're happy to be in Texas. Yeah, I think you are. It says Shari.
Oh, okay. That icon is.
Oh,
anyway.
Yeah.
So we're going to show up. We're going to grab some food. We're going to sit down and we're going to talk to people.
Yep.
It bugs me to no end when I go to like a meet and greet or a VIP event. And the whole point is like, you are going to meet Dr. Barry. And you're like, I am looking forward to this. This is going to be amazing. And you show up and the music is so loud, you can't hear a thing.
Oh, yeah, that is annoying.
And you're basically having to lick Dr. Barry's ear in order for him to hear anything you're saying.
Which he would probably like. Just kidding.
That guy. He grabs my butt every time I see him. You think I'm kidding? You watch. Like 2 days from now, maybe 3 days from now,
I'm going to take a picture.
I will say, Miriam, it happened. And you're going to be like, seriously?
What? I know he's done it before.
Sometimes he kisses my head.
You guys are brothers.
Anyway, okay, yes. 8, 10, 12. Yeah, that's medium chain triglycerides. Marie says, make a to-do list. Should have been first on the list. Yeah. The first thing on my list is make a to-do list. Okay,
then you
Crystal,
can check it off.
Crystal has a question. Can I use beef tallow for the keto fudge instead of butter?
I bet you could.
I don't see any reason why you couldn't.
Yeah. I bet it would have a little bit of more of the tallowy taste, which means you could make it taste more like donuts.
Now,
like a donut
oh my
fudge.
gosh, can you imagine making that with beef tallow?
Yeah.
With the core, the chocolate core.
Yeah. I bet it would taste like a donut fudge.
Because if you don't know, one of the flavors that you associate with donuts is actually the beef tallow that they were traditionally fried in. And I had no idea about that until I opened up a jar of beef tallow and I'm like, why does this smell like donuts? No, donuts smell like it. That South Chicago packing.
Yeah, I love that
beef
one.
tallow. I'm sure there's other beef tallows that are equally awesome, but that particular one is pretty awesome. Okay, one other thing. You know what? This has nothing to do with anything, but
Okay,
I
here's
wanted
something that has
to
to do with
bring it
nothing.
up. Okay. Hold on. Let me load something here first. Oh my gosh.
Aren't you already sharing? You're already sharing.
I'm not sharing yet.
Yes, you are. You're sharing that whole screen.
Nope.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
It's us. Okay.
As he's typing in his passwords.
Okay. Now I can share.
Okay.
Okay. This right here. A couple of days ago, I got a carbon dioxide sensor.
Isn't that interesting?
Why is this important?
Because you think you wouldn't care about that.
It's actually here in our bedroom. It's literally right behind the camera. And I was just like, I've heard it said that, you know, if you have too much carbon dioxide buildup in a room, it will make it more difficult to sleep and you will get headaches during the night. And so that first night, I just didn't do anything. Well, right now we're in weird time of year where the air conditioner isn't running and the heater isn't running. And that night at 5:43 a.m., it was up to, oh, no, sorry, that was a little bit too low. There we go. 5:31, it was up to 1,800 parts per million of carbon dioxide. What they generally recommend is that you're under 1,000, which is right about there. And right now, if you just go outside, it's around 430, something like that.
But there's plants outside.
There are plants outside. And I was like, holy cow.
Wow.
That is really high. That morning, I woke up with a splitting headache.
You were also dehydrated for fasting,
I was also a little dehydrated. So I changed the settings on our fan, the air conditioner, and there was an option that said, hey, do you want me to just run the fan? I said, yes. And it said, how, if nothing else happens, if I don't run the air conditioner at all, and how long per hour do you want me to run the fan? And I said, 15 minutes every hour at a minimum. Now you can see when I woke up and left the door open.
Yeah.
And then, and actually right here, I also turned on that run for 15 minutes every hour. And it pretty quickly dropped it down. You can see where it, during the night, brought it up, brought it down, brought it up, but it went right around 1,000.
Okay.
Getting a CO2 sensor like this isn't the sort of thing a normal person would do. It's
kind of weird. Well, Chris is not a normal person.
But I thought it was very interesting. And I'm, oh, great, of course. It wants me to log in now. I don't know why I did that. But what I'm saying is, I think I'm interested to see, and we don't have a gas stove. We have a gas heater, but most of our stuff around here is like electric, because we have solar panels. Dennis's space station settings are 1140 parts per million of CO2.
Oh, really?
Which is interesting. I think what I'm getting at is, if you're having issues sleeping, if you're waking up with headaches, try to increase the ventilation in your room and see if you can maybe improve your sleep by doing that. It's still too early. Like this was like I changed the settings early Monday morning. And I mean really early Monday morning after having set up that thing. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen. But yeah, 1,800 is way too much. And I actually wanted to let the experiment run longer, but I'm like, why would I do that to myself?
And you're myself.
Yeah, and Miriam too. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank you. This has been Science Class with Mr. Bear.
It's interesting, the biohacking things that we're thinking about and looking at, right?
Yeah. So I don't know if this will materially improve my health and our sleep, but it was a simple matter of going into the settings of our thermostat and saying, at a minimum, run the fan 15 minutes per hour.
Yeah.
It's going to cost us some money and electricity, but I will pay for that if I get a better night's sleep.
And you know what? I think that makes me realize and think that there's oftentimes some things that we're not seeing that may be causing us problems. So look at the bigger picture, take a broader view, and maybe check out different things, and you might see and learn something that you haven't learned before.
Yep. Aaron wanted to know, what sensor did I get? And I will, it only is relevant if you have a home assistant set up.
Oh, because they go together.
It's this thing. And I added the little CO2.
It's not super cute.
It ends up costing like almost $100 for each one.
Yeah, and then just put it in new rooms.
Yep.
And we just put them like on the main floor in our bedroom, and
and I just got two to test.
We just wanted to play with it and see.
So
it's interesting.
There are other ones that just tell you what they're currently at, like what the current CO2 is, and you have to look at the screen. It doesn't give you any graphs or anything like that. This doesn't give you any graphs either. It has to have something on the back end.
Yeah, it's attached to the
nerd. So,
but it's cool. It's kind of fun to learn about stuff like that.
Yeah, Aaron says relatively little money for the fan. It doesn't use as much electricity as you'd think. True that. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're going to go. I'm so happy that the live stream didn't die. It's a
miracle.
Here, and I'll throw up an extra QR code just because I'm happy. There you go. Red, white, and bam.
Red, white, and bam. Yay.
Well, you all have a fantastic night. We will catch you next week where we will be back.
And hopefully we'll see somebody in Tennessee.
And I'll let you know if Dr. Barry grabbed my butt. Okay, bye, everybody.